here. Testing, testing, testing. All right. Just gonna check that we're live. We should be live. All right. Cool, cool. All right. Testing, testing, testing. We're going to be starting soon. Just wanted to make sure that we were ready to go before anything else. So. You are tuning in to Popology Weekly number 5. So, all right. Let's see here. Why are you not capturing that window? Gotta capture that window, buddy. Hey, I guess I'll just do that right there. Okay, cool. Beautiful, beautiful. Get the bracket up on screen for you. This bracket currently tentative, but in a couple of minutes here we will know for sure the participants lined up for today. Maximum of 8 participants for today's tournament. Oops, I can't make it. Remove me, please. Are you sure? These are our bracket right here. We're still trying to get things sorted out, so.
I'm just calling to say
Okay, there we go. Again, not sure if the audio levels are good, so if I could get a confirmation from chat whether things are going okay or not, that would be appreciated. Let's kind of click that out. There we go. Want to welcome you all to B2 Popology Weekly 5. This is the 5th weekly tournament from the Popology Discord. Expected turnout here, by the way, we should get a full field of 8 players, where you're currently trying to get you're here replaced with Bacon. So, welcome unoptional to the chat. I currently don't have any co-casters, but can I join last minute? I would ping Emil playing on the matter. So, I think what's going to happen though is that you might get cucked by the player limit, since Emil put 8 as the maximum. So, I'm not gonna lie, this OBS tech is awesome. But yeah. Okay. Oh, there actually is a setting I have to change with the YouTube stuff, if I remember correctly. Oh. Emil gave me all these weird instructions for how to output sound correctly. I'm gonna output device to voice meter aux input. There we go. And the music should still be playing there. Because Emil wanted a recording without the music. Okay, cool. Hello, Mao. Welcome to the chat for this tournament. Again, just flashing the bracket right now. This bracket is tentative. We are trying to get some things sorted out with some people not being able to make it last minute. So now I'm just here to cast the tournament. If you do need help with tournament registration and stuff, I would talk with Emil playing on the matter. Again, I'm very excited here to call the shots for this this weekly, and I guess surprisingly, some people have been asking, when are we going to see Red Laser Beam stream? This isn't necessarily a laser stream, but for once, I am streaming. Pretty cool, right? But this is what happens when you have to, get on that grind, right? Again, can I get an audio check real quick? I want to check whether or not the volumes are good on the music, whether it's too loud, not loud enough, whether the mic volume is good or not. I need checks on those. So. Again, we're running this tournament in the Popology Discord. You can type !bracket to see where the bracket is. You can type !YouTube to access our YouTube channel. And you can type in !Discord to, it should give you an invite to the Discord server. Okay, it's okay. Music may be a bit too loud. You can see here that, holy crap. Okay, let's just turn that down like there or something. That'll be good. Okay, cool. Copyright-free music, by the way, guys. We're using copyright-free music. I suppose. I hope. I don't know. Is copyright going to be a thing anymore? Like, with the whole advent of artificial intelligence? Like... I don't know, man. I just feel like copyright's kind of like useless to try and, like, complain about at this point. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. So, alright, I gotta get where did I put my water? There it is. All right. BTD player gets first due to lag on God. Welcome Fishy to the Twitch chat. Yep. Again, if you're just joining us, we are getting the bracket sorted out for today's tournament. 8-player tournament, single elimination, best of 3 for the round of 8 and the round of 4, and then a best of 5 for the finals. So, we have some generic electronic music playing in the background for you while we wait to get the tournament sorted. So, should be a good one today, folks. Now I am asking around for co-casters right now, but we should get one soon. In addition to myself in this chat, again, tournament slated to start in roughly 5 minutes, but we do need some edits to the bracket made because You're Here did indicate that he is not able to make it, but Bacon can make it. So. How's your guys' day? You guys doing good? You guys getting it? You guys, I hope I face Yeet Boy. He streams. Alright. We'll talk a little bit about some of our participants here. Again, I participated in last week's tournament and was able to defeat Turkey before being 2-0 by Bacon. Y'all got to watch Withmere essentially yell at me for doing pretty much everything that he was telling me not to do. But let's get a bracket refresh here, and you can see the bracket has been refreshed. I don't want it. I'm not going to hotels.com. That's not happening. We're not doing that. Okay. Because if I stream, it'll be 5 FPS game. Okay, gotcha. I'm having so much fun playing Dartling Village Super in ZOMG Superdome. That's what happens when you remove the farm tower from the game. Tigers would love that. Tigers would absolutely love that, though. I just... I know him too much, honestly, but I know he's on his little break from the game right now, so... Alright. You can see here, we do have our tentative seeding. Bacon seeded number 1, Yeet Boy seeded number 2, Yellow seeded number 3, LMS seeded number 4. We have BTD player as number 5, Izili person as number 6. And finally, as number 7, we have... Sorry, that's not finally, because there's 8 people in this tournament. Yeah. Chief Mars number 7, and Turkey BTD is number 8. Again, Turkey got 2-0 last time. We'll see if Turkey can do a little better this time around. Gonna be a tough match against Bacon, but there are ways to beat Bacon. Bacon, I love you, but I do know that you have a tendency to choke the choke. You have a tendency to choke those check rushes, those those boundary decision line rushes. So, Spoon Oil, welcome to the chat. Spoon, there is currently no co-caster listed for today's tournament, so if you slip into live chat and want to call the shots along with me, that would be nice. Because right now it's just myself. Tournament's about to get started here, I guess, in about 2 minutes. Waiting for the thumbs up here from Emil playing. Let's see. All right. I woke up 10 minutes ago. Surely I don't choke. Yeet Boy Q ranked to practice versus me. I see we got some asks for the Q right now. Again, hope y'all are excited. Tournament could be starting anytime now. We're just waiting for the ping and the get-go for everybody to get in the chat. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna be annoying and ping Emil playing, but I am waiting for his signal on everything here. So can I send the preemptive bacon to nothing turkey BTD? Oh my god. I think the bracket here is set. Oh, there's only 7 people actually in the bracket. Okay. Not only is there only 7 people, but it also the bracket shifted around quite a bit. So. All right. We are. What's happening here? Some people joined last minute, don't have the participant role. 1 second, everybody. We are trying to resolve some issues with roles. We are under a little bit of a delay. We hope to get the tournament started soon. No. Oh. Okay. I guess I'll just ask Emil if he needs help with anything. Because again, I'm just here to call the shots and stream the games. Okay. Still waiting for word here when we're going to start this tournament up. No matches have been started just yet. There are 7 people lined up for today. Maybe there's an 8th. Let's check. Yeah, it's just 7 people here. And yeah, there we go. We are ready to go. The tournament has started. I think. Yeah, that's 1:02 p.m. Okay, yep, we're good to go. We're good to go. All right. Cool, cool. All right. Now, I need to see some streams in the matches chat in order to start calling these shots. So, you guys got to start streaming this, all right? Alright. Again, apologies for the delay. We are trying to get people matched up and actually getting these matches played. Now, I think Yeet Boy is about to play Trill, and if we do see the Yeet Boy Trill match, we will go ahead and go to that match right there. Formal intro, by the way, I'm Red Laser Beam, 4-time top 100 player, actually 2-time top 100 player and 2-time top 50 player in BTD Battles 2, and I'm here to present the B2 Popology Weekly number 5. Now, I'm the only one here in the commentary booth for today. It would be nice if I could get a co-caster, but for now, it is just myself calling the shots. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to... Let's see if I can get the Yeet Boy game going. Give me a second here. Alright. And then I just realized I didn't get the... Oh, wait. Whoops. There we go. Alright. So match screen... Why are we not... What the hell? Are you not going to capture the cannery, or... Okay, why are we getting black? I'm literally getting black for, like, no reason. Give me a second here. I'm going to try and diagnose this shit. So we have that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. Beautiful. You're watching game 1 of a best of 3 between Yeet Boy and Trill. Both players starting off with tack to begin this game. And what we're going to do here is... Okay, I'm also deafened, so... Alright. You can check the bracket at !bracket. In the meantime, though, watching Yeet Boy as he tries to get the win against Trill and move on into the second round of this tournament. Starting off here, we do have quite a bit of leaks from Yeet Boy down to 125. Trill going with the unusual choice of Adora, recently introduced this season into the video game, but not contributing too much to the meta. Again, Jericho remains quite popular in this meta, even after the nerfs. Also, something interesting worth noting, you see Trill ecoing with group blues. This suggests that he's playing an eco strategy. We should be seeing spaced pinks coming out next from both sides. There you go. Yeet Boy gets out his first farm on round 4. Didn't quite get the $40 there at the start of round 4, but you have to let up on your eco quite a bit in order to get that $40 there. Usually not worth it on this map with all the anti-stall. Now, something I disagree with here is you see Trill already with the 2-3 attack, and it's round 4, and he's playing eco. I think this opens an angle for Yeet Boy to just take this game late and just win against Trill, who's not going to have enough money to defend all the essential rushes. On to round 5, where both players are sending spaced whites. Now both of them have the 2-3 tack up. Trill getting a second tack up. I'm not sure about this decision right here from Trill. The second tack I don't think is necessary at this point. He has 150 lives. And that tack on screen is going to stop him from getting all the eco that he can get on round 7 when group yellows become available. Now round 6 coming out. Big decision time right here. Again, Yeet Boy is definitely going to face group yellows on round 7, which is going to make pursuing the plantation hard, but nonetheless he persists with getting those spaced whites, and now he's readying a mortar in case he gets sent those group yellows on round 7. If you're just joining us right now, it's just me calling the shots on these matches, but I could use a co-caster, so if you want to co-cast along with me, feel free to send me a ping in the Discord. We'll try and get you running along. So Yeet Boy responding to the group yellows with a unupgraded mortar, and it's holding up quite nice, getting some trickle leaks in. But I think Yeet Boy is fine with those trickle leaks because of the high degree of anti-stall exhibited in this match so far. Now those camos starting to become a bit of an issue for Trill. He's going to start leaking a little bit, not too much. Good greed by Yeet Boy, gets the plantation on round 8. But you have to remember those zebras on round 9 can be a little bit scary. Unusual composition choice from Trill. He's gone for the ninja. That's going to take care of these Jericho camos for now, but the big question here is how Yeet Boy is going to approach rounds 12 onwards when camo balloons get unlocked. Bacon calling it out in all capitals in the chat. Attack Village Ninja. Could very well be the composition here that Trill is going for. Another thing I want to point out to chat right here is that, Yeet Boy has not exercised his second Jericho seal yet. Now it's round 11. That seal is going to be worth 600 if he wants to use it. Still not using it right now. Now he's going to go for a rush. Sizable rush right here. No Ring of Fire. Oh, now he does get the Ring of Fire. Yeet Boy exercised his Jericho steel while that was all happening. And nonetheless, so... Ooh! Big choke rush right there. Yeet Boy down to 40 lives. Still alive, however. Trill playing with very little defense. Now boosted camo purples. This is to win the game right here. A couple of them are going to get through, but Trill is still in this game, and Eat Boy now down to 36 lives. Trill has a little bit of, I mean, I know that defense is a little bit weak right now, but he does have the lives lead regardless. Now D-Camo Blue Jinsu gotten on Trill's side. Will Yeet Boy try and re-rush right here? No, he's just going to focus on ecoing. Fishy says, this is the opponent of all time. Definitely agree with that one, but nonetheless, Trill's still in this game. He hasn't died yet. Now going to go for a big rush right here. Yeet Boy boosts in response. Survives the rush, and the next thing on Yeet Boy's mind, I think, is going to be the Maelstrom in case Trill decides to re-rush. It kind of depends here. Again, Trill playing eco, so I don't think he has the money here to re-rush. He's gone back to ecoing yellows for the time being. Now, in spite of the sequence where Yeet Boy is down on lives, the big key takeaways right here. Right now, Yeet Boy sitting on 900 eco plus some really good farms. Equivalent eco count is probably somewhere around 1,300 to 1,400 right now, which is actually pretty good given the circumstances. And Adora's going to start coming into play here, too, with the sacrifice feature. I'm not entirely sure if you would want to sacrifice it all when you're playing just 2 towers, but it is something that is on the board here. Now, Yeet Boy needs at least Mortar Triplet here to greet defend the Moab, so here he comes. He does get the Mortar Triplet, and gets the 3XX tack as well. Gets sent another Moab. This one's not going to do anything right here, however. Yeet Boy going to be able to defend this without needing to take any further action. Good defend from Yeet Boy. Jerry Naturals starting to become a bit of an issue on Trill's side, but he gets the unupgraded Super Monkey, and that Super Monkey is going to get a Pierce buff from Adora. Alright. How's the audio for you guys, by the way? Audio good? Hopefully it's good. Oh, look at this. A Pressure F Moab. This is going to be a little tougher for Yeet Boy. But again, he's got the 3XX tack. Now Yeet Boy going to exercise his second boost, and he will be able to defend this successfully. But he has left himself vulnerable for the re-rush. And I think Yeet Boy's plan here is pretty simple. I think his plan is just to survive until he makes it to the late game here. Seeing the pressure that Trill is putting on Yeet Boy. 2 F Moabs being sent his way. The A-Bat, the active ability from the A-Bat going to pop those F Moabs, and Yeet Boy is still fine. A lot of pressure here from the Eco player against the Farm player. And now even more as we see an F Moab, a third F Moab. Yeet Boy doesn't have the A-Bat active available. Needs to find another way to defend. He does defend. Meanwhile, F Moab on Trill's screen gets popped to F Cerams and popped down quite nicely by the Ring of Fire. And this game is still going in around 20. Again, Yeet Boy heavily favored to win this game. R-Rod coming Yeet Boy's way, but not going to do anything, I don't think, with the A-Bat on screen. Oh, this is going to be deadly right here. Big boost coming from Yeet Boy. And while all that was happening, I actually missed Trill dying. Holy crap. I think it was the round 21 naturals that got to Trill. But Yeet Boy's up 1-0 in the series. I want to check to see if there's anybody that's willing to call the matches here. Okay, I guess we're fine here, but... So. Trill all-outed and died to the Moab. Okay, that's sad. That's unfortunate. That's kind of sad right there. Alright. While this is happening, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and switch to this game between Yellow and Mybers. So... All-outing Tack Farm Mortar is certainly one of the moves of all time. It's not a bad... I mean... The problem there is that Yeet Boy just had a response for everything there. I do think F Moab against A-Bat when the A-Bat is off ability, and when Yeet Boy is off boost is... You know, that does do something. But he was very over-eager about what he wanted to do there. Now, as we get to this game right here, you see Mybers playing Quincy, Dart, Mortar, Farm. Dart in maybe a bit of an unusual choice on this map. But there are some nice cheap defense options that Mybers can exercise here. F-Mobs would be okay, Regen Rainbows not so much. Actually, I do agree with that assessment, Destructive. Heading to round 11, first rushing opportunity right here. Mybers playing with some fairly skinny defense here. I know she has the Juggernaut, and I know she's got the Bernie stuff mortar, but I feel like she needs another mortar tower to be a little safer with her configuration. Farm game's fairly competitive on both sides here, by the way. So, all right, I gotta figure out how to open up the text thing. There we go. Cool. I realize I haven't used the text thing yet. I'm just trying to keep up with the action right now in the games. So, I will tell you, this is probably game one. First rushing opportunity from Mybers towards Yellow. R-Rod boosted. Yellow's going to defend just fine right here. Mybers playing with kind of a glass cannon type defense. Oh, now Yellow needs to Maelstrom this right here. Second R-Rod coming. Late response from Yellow. He does Maelstrom and survive this rush just fine. No farm cells. Really good play from Yellow. Mybers coming back again, but this time Yellow has mortar triplet. The rush is not big enough to do anything. Shockingly, no rushes from Yellow yet. Again, Mybers playing fairly skinny defense right here. Has the Juggernaut, a Bernie Stuff mortar, and that's it. And Mybers going to go for a second farm. Maybe a big concern right here is when Moabs are coming around. Bit of a questionable decision here from Mybers, though, to start getting some darts going. Well, actually, maybe this makes a bit more sense. Two regular Moabs headed Yellow's way. He can greed defend one, but what he does for the second one, that's going to be a good question right here. Gets the 3XX tack, and now an R-Rod underneath. Yellow needs to boost to survive. Oh, Mybers is trying to boost to get this one through. That rush is headed all the way to the end of the map, and it's going to get through. Mybers wins. Yellow shockingly defeated in that matchup right there. Mybers taking game one. Beautiful stuff happening right here. Also, the thing is eating my mouse. All right. It's a holy moly situation indeed. I'll tell you. Chat, you want to go back to watching Neat Boy, or you want to watch more of Mybers? It's your discretion on this one. Both series look like they're going to be they'll be fun to watch here. So, someone said Yeet Boy, and that was the first thing that popped up. So here is Yeet Boy versus Trill. Again, this map was Trill's choice. I assume this is game 2. Is this game 2? I think it's game 2. Once again, this matchup, the commentary booth right now is just myself. There are no other co-casters, although it would be nice if there was a co-caster. Yeet Boy up 1-0 in the series up against Trill. Let me confirm that it's actually up 1-0 here. So, yeah, this is to confirm. This is match point for Yeet Boy. Trill's in trouble here. He tried to get Merchantman on round 5. That was a really risky move right there. And up against Jericho, even if he survives this rush, he's going to have to get early camo. A really questionable decision from Trill to go for Merchantman when you need 2-3-0 tack. I would join you, Laser. Seems like nobody else is joining, so if you hop in the balloons VC or something like that, I could probably remember to set the second OBS instance to the right window as well. Oh yeah, I do need to do that, don't I? Okay. All right, cool. I'll commentate. Is it okay that I happen to? No, it's not okay, Bacon. If you get eliminated, maybe. I don't know. But okay, Destructive pointing out that Merchantman does have camo. Bold choice here from Trill. He went for a second Merchantman, so he does have some good farms up on round 8. Yeet Boy going to He's going to get the 300 farm, so now his farms are also nice and tidy. But both players playing skinny here on round 9, vulnerable to the zebras. Will we see the zebras? E-Boy wants to try him. But Trill already has the mortar ready to go, but he boosts anyways. That's a shocking decision right there. Trill leaving himself vulnerable to the re-rush on round 11. Now, whether or not E-Boy is actually going to take that opportunity, it depends, because, again, we're playing on depot. The money is very skinny. E-Boy needs to build up his essential defense for round 11 or risk being rushed. Here it is, round 11. E-Boy going to go for the check rush. Little poke rush right there, trying to get those last couple lives off of Trill. Again, E-Boy didn't have a lot of money there. He was definitely bluffing by setting that rush, trying to bait out a response from Trill. Steel's coming out, $650 of worth of steel. Now both players stopping Eco. Not ideal to Eco in this scenario, but it's not ideal to build farms either. So we could see a rush. There we go. We do see a rush from Yeet Boy. Trill needs to boost this. Little late. Oh, Yeet Boy also getting rushed as well. Who's going to lose first? It's a race to the finish line. Yeet Boy's rush is going to get through first. Season 13, top 100 player Trill is down 2-0 to Yeet Boy. Yeet Boy going to move on in the tournament to the round of 4, the semifinals. Congratulations to Yeet Boy. Moving on after a 2-0 win. Good stuff. Also, my mouse is just doing whatever. Oh, okay. So I guess Withmere is in the chat. First off, I need to find where the hell my mouse is, because my mouse is actually like it's refusing to show up. That's incredible. Give me a second here, Withmere. All right. Hey, Withmere, can you hear me?
Yo, what's up?
Hello, Withmere. Twitch chat, I need to check on the volumes for Withmere and myself. Are they good? Do I need to turn up Withmere?
Oh, am I quiet?
I don't know if volume is good according to Doggo. Okay.
Oh, we're watching Yellow versus... Wait, we're watching this other game?
We're watching
Okay.
Yellow versus Mybers. This is game 2, if I understand correctly. Yep. So this is game 2, and Mybers is currently up 1-0 in the series.
Appreciate it. I was about to ask you that, Red Laser. I guess we're on the same page. I saw an opportunity to commentate with you, and I couldn't pass that up, and I didn't ask to be invited either.
Want to welcome to the stream multiple top 10 player, or multi-time top 10 player Withmere. Withmere, always a pleasure to have you calling these shots. So now I want to ask about what we see on the left-hand side of the screen here. Jerry, Boomer, Eco. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably meta on this map, honestly. I think one of the strongest comps on this map is probably like BSI is like pretty good.
Oh, we got a boost
I think
here.
Yellow will. Yeah, we're seeing some space blacks coming in from Mr. Really Good Player Prayer.
Oh my
and
god.
Those are kind of getting. It's weird because I didn't think there was enough spacing between those blacks, but I don't know. Yellow's, Ricochet is ricocheting.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think meta on this map is probably a little bit of an Angry Worms type strat of like Boomer Mortar, like maybe Spac, because it's literally just unrushable if you play it right until like round 30, and then it can, sometimes use a little Spike Storm action on round 30 to pop a bad layer too.
Right.
So it's pretty strong, but yeah, Boomer is a little bit of cancer on this map.
I'm always a bit so I've had my fair run of Boomer Spac gameplay on this map, and I've always been a bit nervous about. By the way, we've seen some regen zebras here. Oh,
Yeah,
you see that value there, Withmere? Look at that, yellow boosted to that.
Yeah, I mean, Boomer and Regen Zebras, the Boomer players don't want to buy their Morglaives until like round 40, so they'll do everything they can to avoid doing that. And Regen Zebras, they're pretty scared of, because if they start chasing, then they'll start dying.
First rushing opportunity coming up here on round 11 for Mybers if she wants to take it, but I don't think you rush on round 11, do you? I don't think you do that.
Yeah, the thing that's really going in Yellow's favor right now is that there's so much stall in this game because of the camo AI, which Mybers
Oh, the
is
camo
still
zebra,
struggling with here.
Sorry with me.
Yeah.
The camo zebra is going to cause Mybers to leak all the way down to 0 and lose the game.
Ooh, did you do that math in your head? I didn't know if that was going to be death or just close to it there.
I think she was supposed to survive, but some naturals got by too, and this series is tied up 1-1.
Yeah, natural camos with Jerry. It helps those eco comps a lot stall early game, which is some of like those camo naturals and stuff. Like unless you're going against like an anti-stall dartling type of setup, you know,
Right.
it's really hard to anti-stall against Jericho early.
Oh, we got a leak on a clan chat.
Uh-oh. What
the
is this?
Let's see here. The clan is
Peleg.
Peleg YT, the Peleg clan.
Yeah, I think they're in the Ryan Mahalik League right now, and I think we're up like 300,000 to 20,000.
Whew. I'll tell you what,
But I don't
Whitmer,
know.
I've had a pretty bad clan wars. So if I was in one of those top clans or one of those top clans, I probably would have been kicked out a little while ago.
Which clan are you in, Laser?
Popology.
That's a top clan. It's
Yeah.
like I'd say one of the 4 top clans.
Yeah. So deciding game right here, and since Mybers lost, Mybers deciding to pick Glade again.
A little bit of a salty run back, as they call it, where I'm from.
Well, I
But
think
we're
she's
seeing a
learned her
switch
lesson.
up. We're going with the
since-
Quincy now instead of maybe Quincy to help with the camo AI. Is it gonna say, yeah, it looks like the same strat, but just swapping out Quincy for Gwen. Even though Gwen does help with camo some because her cocktail can hit camos. So
Yeah.
like with FBI, the Gwen cocktail is really good because you can greed your bottom path both cross path.
Oh yeah, like early game defense with FBI is just built on Gwen cocktail. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah. So we're seeing a little bit of just kind of, I think the exact run back, except the only difference will be Quincy here.
Yep. So, keys to victory here for Mybers. She's playing Dart Mortar Farm, which is a composition that I haven't seen a lot on this map. How do you win against Boomer Sub-Ice?
Well, the first and foremost thing is to anti-stall. That's what Yellow is trying to prevent right there, I think, by actually sending some greens with some of the AI blues there, just to try to get a little bit of a layer going and slip some balloons past and stall a little bit more. And I think, especially in these early rounds, Mybers is just going to be looking to anti-stall Dart as much as possible. You know, apply some pressure. Here's good pressure with these spaced yellows, but it's just about anti-stalling as much as you can and you know, limiting the money game as much as possible, and then just sending some sort of, I would say, like round 17 to round 22 type of rush.
So Yellow decided
I mean,
to
you
tank
could either
those
get a
lives.
choke rush.
Oh?
Yeah, you could either get a choke rush with Moabs would be one angle, I think, or you could AFK a little harder and try to do like an IMF round 22 type of thing, which BSI is kind of weak to. That's why I like Boomer Mortar a little bit better, just because it can handle like round 22 BFB and FBFB all outs a little better than BSI can.
Gotcha. Want to comment there, Mybers is having a little trouble with her dart placement there. Actually took the triple darts from last to first. Not having that trouble anymore. Crossbow out on Mybers' side. Meanwhile, Yellow getting the 3XX boomerang.
Yep. Gonna see if he struggles to some of these spaced whites and spaced blacks again. Looks like Mybers is going for the space balloons, but yeah, I don't know if there's enough spacing, but maybe on this map it works.
Ooh,
We'll see.
she's getting some trickle leaks in here. I think... Wait.
Without Jerry, I don't know how valuable these trickle leaks are.
I must
Yeah,
admit,
I'd really like to.
I've always believed in trickle leaks, even when you're not playing Jerry. I do understand how valuable they are when you're playing Jerry, but you know, the more lives you take off somebody, you get somebody to a really low amount of lives, right? They start playing scared.
Ooh, a boost. Okay,
Ooh.
so the it's really getting a lot of value. That space balloons, I'd say there. Definitely getting a boost, going down to 19. Jeez.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now those sorts of plays, right? With me, they're not going to win you the game, right? But they are going to give you opportunities to win the game, which is kind of key, right?
Yeah. I don't like this. I don't think this will really.
This
yeah,
is not
like,
going to do
it's
anything.
nice.
I don't agree with this.
Yeah. And this is costing a lot of money too. That just basically punted the plant away. Still not able to anti-stall these camo AIs.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a big issue here. Yellow can come back with some pressure here. Yeah,
I don't
Mybers
think
abandoned the
Yellow
plant
pressure
with
at
me.
all.
She abandoned the plant.
Yeah, abandoned the plant with those round 8 yellows that didn't really do much except force nice.
Oh, man, that was not a good decision at all.
Gonna see if I can snag another boost here with some of these space-to-space zebras, but with the ice and the sub, the yellow's gonna be good.
Yep.
Round 11, regen
Myber's playing kind of
with-
desperate here.
Around 10.
Oh!
Ooh, that was a good play, though. That was
What a
good
heck
play,
of a rush
forcing
right
that.
there.
Yeah,
Yellow
round
had to get
10.
more glaives to survive.
Like, yellow's fine, though. I think you forwards just pre-buys the camo here, and yeah.
Yep.
And now, like, what do? If you're Mybers? You have like significantly less eco, you have worse defense, and you have a 200 farm and no
Yeah.
balloon boost, and all 3 boosts. But you're not going to get rushed, so what are the 3 tower boosts going to do?
I guess the one thing Mybers can do here is, oh, well, there's one option, going with these space cerams.
Yeah, I don't think
Oh, no,
it'll do
the
anything
R-Rod's
with
not
the
going to work
ice
here, I don't think. Mybers going to try it
Yeah, not
anyways.
with the
Pretty big
ice.
R-Rod, along with the
there.
Ice
No balloon
Monkey.
boosts.
Layered quite a
Okay,
bit.
I'm getting a tower boost. That's more than I thought. Yeah.
That was Yellow's last tower boost. Yellow is without tower boost now. Now finally Yellow takes the rushing opportunity right here. Boost from Mybers and Quincy ability. No Quincy ability, sorry.
Yeah, help Quincy ability, which I would have maybe liked to see Quincy ability then boost. Oh,
And now another
okay,
rush from
okay.
Mybers. This is to win the game. But Yellow
it's
gets
not
the
gonna do
reactor. It's not
anything.
going to do anything. Yellow coming back for rushing. More rushing. This one is going to win the game. Yellow's going to take the
Need
series.
better. Yeah. Really no defense there, just a shell shock and a signal flare.
I think it all started to fall apart for Mybers when she sent those yellows on round 7, but it really fell apart with me, I think, when she wasn't able to get the plant before round 14. Yellow had a really smart rush on round 13
I think
that stopped
you're-
that play.
Yeah, you're talking about like round 8. I think it was round 8 when Myber sent those yellows, and then was just like, $600 off plant and decided, screw it. So yeah, I mean, I think that was a pretty big turning point, round 8. But yeah, I mean, that's why against Boomer, like, I don't even oftentimes on that map try to do that much early against Boomer. Like, you can do some stuff and like send some spaced yellows and whatnot, but
Right.
I mean, Boomer can normally, like, by the skin of their teeth, at least, if you put as much pressure as possible on them early, they could still survive, like, round 11, round 13. That's something Boomer, I think, is pretty good at.
Right. Yep. She got good value early, just wasn't able to go for the kill, and I think, you know what, that also comes back to what I was talking about with Mir. Those value plays, they don't win you the game. They just make it a little easier for you to win the game.
Just give you some opportunities, yeah.
So, watching the bracket here, by the way, because we are, so the next matchup here that I'm looking at is Yeet Boy versus Yellow. Yeah. So, let's check the, oh my god. I'm having that glitch where my mouse is disappearing.
Like, E-Boy's sharing a screen.
Let's see here.
He's chilling right now, though. He's not in the game yet.
Okay. So, yeah, this is... I hate this glitch where, like, I can't see my mouse.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on?
Apparently, accessing Windows Task Manager automatically fixes the issue. So,
Okay, very good.
okay, let's do our...
Are there any, like, map rules for these sets? Like, is there a starting map, or then just counterpick, or...?
There is a starting map. Bot Factory is not allowed in any of the matches, and that's kind of just the big ones, so...
Okay.
Let's see if I can update the player text here. So I'm going to say on the left-hand side is Yellow. And then on the right-hand side is Yeet Boy. And we're playing to a best of 3.
Nice.
You're here called me and said it's urgent that I beat a Zeely person. That's Bacon in the Twitch chat. But anyways, as we head to this best of 3 with Mir, who do you think is going to take the series and why?
It's a tough one. This one is, I'd say, probably going to be one of the maybe the closest and one of the better sets that we see. At least, hopefully, I don't jinx it there. But this one's really hard to call. I mean, Yeet Boy's like, I'd say not as experienced, and not as hasn't been playing at a high level for as long. But
right,
I'd say he's maybe currently playing at a slightly higher level than Yellow, but. Oof, I don't know. It's a tough one. I mean, overall, I'm probably it's so tough, but maybe 2-1 Yellow, like barely. If Yellow doesn't choke, I don't know. It's gonna be really tough. What do you think?
I like Yeet Boy's chances because I think Yellow's going to be more susceptible to the choke.
Yeah.
So. By the way, you see the 2-1 Boomer into round 2 Jericho from Yeet Boy. Again, Yeet Boy having to take that round 2 Jericho because of Boomer start, the way that it works on this map. Round 1 Jericho kind of risky to do with Boomer, but Yeet Boy making the round 2 Jericho work down to 80 lives, but that's still manageable, while Yellow at 115 with the 2-2-0 attack.
Yeah, good old classic Tack versus Boomer matchup on this map, and I'll be honest. I'm not a Boomer player. I'm not a fan of Boomer. Like,
right.
I've never really super understood why people would play it over Tack. I mean, I think it does definitely have some advantages. T-Charge is a really good upgrade. Moab Press is okay for like ZOMG or FZOMG type of things. And I mean, I don't know, but its early game is obviously like worse than Tax and more expensive, and you get your farms later, and it's like, I've never super gotten into the appeal of the Boomerang Monkey, but all the top players are playing it, so
right.
Maybe I need to get on the bandwagon.
I think the appeal is just the ability to just turtle up, especially when you get to like round 13, round 14, right? Because you can just make yourself unrushable without needing to do any of that massive microing that Tack Mortar would require. Also, you got to think about the consequence of that Bernie stuff nerf with Mir, because I think the Bernie stuff nerf, I think it hurt Tack Mortar more than it hurt Boomer Mortar. Right, because if you're a Boomer player, right, and you want to be unrushable, you can go for more glaives plus Bernie stuff, right? And that Bernie stuff nerf didn't really change that, right? Now let's say you're a tank player, right? You're looking for that good round 13 defense, right? And it used to be that even if you didn't play striker, right, you could get a 2-3 attack, you could get 3-2 mortar, you get 0-2-3 mortar, and you would be fine for mid-sized rushes, right? Now, the big issue we're having here is, one, the live stream is freezing, but two, the other big issue that we're having is that, that Bernie stuff nerf, it's having an impact on Greet defense with Mortar. By the way, Regen Blacks...
a little bit of pressure coming in, yeah.
Oh, this is quite a bit of pressure. This is a lot of pressure with Mir. Yellow trying his best to defend
Fireball,
without boost.
Yellow gets a second Fireball. Wow. Okay, these camos, gonna need to get some camo defense up. We just cross-pathed the Wizard, the bottom one there. Still sending pressure.
Still a lot of pressure
Second
here.
Tack. I don't think this pressure is going to do much. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because he already had 2 fireballs up on screen.
That's a lot of pressure. But look at the farm lead. I mean, whose position would you rather be in? Because I know which one I'd rather be in.
I'd rather be in Yellow's position.
Yep.
Because I think Yellow still has
See
the pathway here to getting
Necro.
Necro.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Round 10 Necro. Now Yellow's in a good position here. Just got to make sure he gets that 2-3-0 blade up. Which I think he can. I think he's going to be safe here. Because if Yeet Boy wants to rush, he's in a compromised position if he goes for the rush.
It's basically an all-in if Yeet Boy rushed there, so Yeet Boy elected not to do it.
Yeah.
Just because of how little defense he has right now, he doesn't have the ricochet yet. Like, if he were to rush there, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, we see a full cross-path plant on Yellow's side now, which is just burdensome. Like, the AI is trickle-leaking, and, the eco-balloons on Yeet Boy. We'll see. We'll see the power of the Boomer. Can the Boomer make a difference here? I think what this will come down to, in my opinion, is how smart are the rushes that Yellow is going to send? Because I think eventually Yellow is going to need to send some rushes and some pressure. But how smart can he
here's
be
a rush.
Okay.
Boosted. Yeet Boy boosted, sorry.
Okay. Yeet Boy's fine. Yeah. Counter boosted. Does not buy the Morgalaves yet.
smart move right here, because now Yellow, I think he needs to re-rush if he wants to force that Morglaives by. Here does come the re-rush. Eat Boy ready for it, gets the Morglaives and defends.
He's fine with the Bernie stuff more, yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I don't think that exchange was that good for Yellow. I'm not in love with what just happened for Yellow. I think that was, you know, a good amount of money that he invested there. And honestly, I'm thinking sometimes in these like highwayman type of mirrors, when you're in a position like that where like, you know, both players are sort of kind of, especially one is kind of under defending.
Right.
I think just kind of ecoing some blacks and maybe occasionally sending like one set of rainbows in there, but really just black eco and just letting the AI ramp up, I think can force them to buy defense without you having to invest much in it, like with a region rainbow pressure.
Right, and Yellow invested a lot there, so that wasn't necessarily good value that he got. Like, he got what he wanted, but it took a lot for him to get it.
Exactly. So, I don't love that exchange for Yellow. I think the game is kind of a bit more even now, and maybe even I would rather be in Yeet Boy's position at this current point in time. I mean, they're matching in farms. You know, maybe Yellow has slightly more eco because of all that pressure is sent, but he's having to buy defense for this AI you see here. Like, all Yeet Boy is doing is ecoing, and it's forcing Yellow to buy a waff in the back, and he's got some tax down, and like, you know, he's having to.
Oh, okay. Pressure right here. It's a boosted F Moab against Yeet Boy. Yeet Boy trying to devalue defend this here.
I think Yeet Boy just tower boosts this, and he's fine. Yeet Boy, yeah, he just tower boosts this.
Oh,
that's a badly
right
timed
second. Oh no, the F-Sarams.
Oh wait, it slipped through? Does Yellow know Boomer better? The Boomer abuser knows. Wow, that kind of lagged for me a little bit. I couldn't exactly see, but I guess that the F-Sarams just flew out of the Moab when it popped, and he doesn't have enough damage and enough time to wipe him out. The Morglaives and the Moab press were just not enough.
You know what? I think the difference there. I think you need shell shock there to at least stun those F-Sarams, give yourself a chance to pop them, and yeah. So. And there you see the trash talk coming around in the Twitch chat. Go on with you.
Yeah, I mean, I think Shell Shock obviously defends there. That's like a bit of an investment though. That's like what, like almost 3K probably with all the base mortar and the cross path. And like, I don't know if you cross path it or you just get 300, but I mean, it's a good amount to buy Shell Shock there. But yeah, Shell Shock is really good I think for that rush. I guess Yeet Boy just slightly overestimating Boomer and Yellow knowing the limits of Boomer maybe a little bit better.
So we're headed to game 2. Yellow up 1-0 in the series. Yeet Boy has opted for Sands of Time.
Yeah, this is going to be a mirror, I think. I don't think that there are really many viable strats on this map other than AFE, even though I did just lose an AFE versus DVS game this morning with just a player on this map.
So, the one strat that I really like on this map is Boat Ice Farm, but something that I don't like about it is like how sketchy the round 11 can be. It's surprisingly sketchy when you send some boosted zebras, lots of purples into it. It's kind of it's crazy.
Yeah, that's one of FBI's weaker rounds is round 11. So I mean, you kind of want to underdefend it. You kind of want to try to get 2 plants up, and at the same time, you need a charge, you need a crosspath cannon at least, maybe a third, maybe a second ice. Cocktails not really great round 11. Cocktails say more useful for round 13, like re-rushes in terms of just like cutting down on those region rainbows as they're getting through. So yeah, I mean, FBI definitely has some weaknesses that are exploitable. I think that's probably its biggest weakness is round 11. But the main problem that I have with FBI on this map is that there's just not quite enough water space to really spam a lot of carriers like there is on Star. So there is really no late game option. Like FBI really is just like a aggro self-destruct type of comp on this map. Because you don't have a late game. There's not enough space. What are you going to do? How are you going to damage F-pads, grouped F-pads?
Right. I mean, you just don't. I want to point out a difference in decision making here between these two players with Mir. Yeet Boy went for red eco and a round 2 Jericho. Yellow went for a round 1 Jericho and some green eco on round 2. Which decision do you like better?
I like Yeet Boy's flowchart. It's the one that Ninjayas, 51 Aliens, and myself all use. I mean, I think Ninjayas is a fiend for eco. so maybe he doesn't count. But I think it just plays a little bit better, especially in the mirror. Like the thing is, so round 2 Jericho, right? What are the differences? Well, you get camos a little bit later, like round 9 instead of round 8. Doesn't really matter against bomb race, right? It has an 8 camo detection.
Right.
And the steal you get it round 6 instead of round 5, and then you still get the second one in round 11. So the differences in the Jericho being round 1 and round 2 in the mirror don't really matter that much. I guess the only other really thing is that you can't really misdirect instantly in FBFB on round 20.
Right.
But you know, by and large, that doesn't really matter that much, and the eco I think is just a little more valuable, and you can still hit the same like farm breakpoints on rounds. So
should be seeing the first heal from Yellow, by the way. Should be coming here pretty soon. All right, maybe it already came around because Eat Boy's about to get his
towers or something. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, farm cell from Eat Boy. What a play!
Yeah, I could tell that he was trying to time it up there. A good little play. It's not like a huge value play, but at the same time, sometimes it can make them lose like 1 or 2 bananas, you know, $40, $80, which is, you know, it's a little embarrassing more than it is like functional, but at the same time, it is slightly functional too. One interesting thing, I don't know if you knew about this map with AFE, is that you'll notice that Yeet Boy is still microing these whites, and Yellow is not. You do not need to ace micro whites on this map. Oh, Yellow just microed there, but yeah, you actually full defend whites with this setup without any ace micro. You only need to ace micro blacks.
That's actually incredible. Yeah, I don't have a lot of AFE Jerry experience on this map. Every time I've gone AFE, I've gone Quincy, just being scared about, like, you know, the overhead that the ace provides or needs to have.
Yeah, like look at this. He's not microing his ace right now, Yeet Boy's side, and it's defending fine.
So both players got kind of greedy here. They cross-path their farms, but remember, Zebra's coming up on round 9. And neither player
might
with
see
sprockets.
Some pressure here. I don't think it's a great idea to pressure, though. I think, yeah, I mean, they both get sprockets up. Like, sprockets, it's hard to get past sprockets. You have to invest a balloon boost, too, and then, like, sometimes it defends, sometimes it doesn't. But, I mean, either way, like, and then you're in kind of a worse position. 5 Elope.
This is where we're going to see the greed come in right here. This is where we're going to see these players just, you know, try and get as much value as they can get, try and defend with as little as they can. Now they do get their sentry.
I'd like to see a farm here. Yeah, Yeet Boy is going for the farm. Okay. Oh, he's not going for the farm. See, the thing is, I think you can get a little bit of an outplay there by just straight up going for the farm in round 11 and then getting your foam in round 12. Neither player really opted to do that. Yellow just, Yeet Boy thought about it, and then Yellow didn't even think about it. He just went straight for the foam. Yeet Boy with a little bit of a farm lead. Yellow's getting a little bit of an eco lead here because he didn't have to invest that money into the second farm. So a little bit of a trade-off, but I like Yeet Boy's position better. I like the way Yeet Boy has been making a lot of these decisions so far in this mirror a little better. I mean, he doesn't have a huge lead, but I'd say he definitely has a slight lead.
Oh, I love I think we're going to see that eco on round 1. I think we're going to see that come into play here because Yeet Boy is going to be able to double plant before round 14, assuming he doesn't get rushed.
No. He's going for the better move. Double plant is not the play here.
Wait, he's going to get rushed. He's going to get rushed. Watch this with me.
Oh, it's just going to tower
And he has to boost the response here. This is a pretty big rush.
Oh,
it's going to get through!
Wait, that got through?
That's incredible!
His foam was so far back. I think that's the problem. It's just that he was using the greedy foam spot of, you know, I want to use this foam for rushes and for my eventual trap. And then, dang, I mean, the thing is, Yellow's just so crafty like that. Like, he sends you these little choky rushes, like these things that, like, theoretically shouldn't quite work. And, you know, sometimes he's just like that. And then it's annoying to lose to him. And it's like, oh my God, like, I was outplaying you the whole time. Your eco flowchart isn't that great. Like, you know, I'm thinking all these thoughts, and it's like, dang, like
that was the game. I
just lost Yellow twice in a row.
I mean, that was the game with me. I mean, you called because he was going to go for trap, and if he got trap, it was going to be. I mean, Yeet Boy was going to be miles ahead. So.
Yeah. All right, we got another game here.
Yeah, we got another game. It is Bacon versus Azili Person. We don't know which match they are in this series, but this is Boomer Sub Farm.
Yeah, I've seen some people try to run Boomer on this map, like, and try to make an argument for Boomer over Bomb, but I'm just not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. I don't like it. I'm a Bomb guy, you know me. Like, why would I play Boomer on this map when I can easily just play Bomb instead? Doesn't make any sense.
I'm on the bomb
I think that's
camp,
what Azili
honestly.
person's doing.
Yeah.
So Azili person has made a mistake though.
Okay.
And like this won't come into play probably, but like, you know, technically there's a chance that it comes into play. So you want your Jericho on the center platform where your sub is. And one of the main reasons for that is because on like round 30, like let's say it's a drain game that goes to round 30 or something, or even like a round 22 all out type angle, you need to get bomb blitz. Like there's different scenarios where you don't have a lot of money, it's a little bit of a drain game, and you want to sell that right side platform for just that little bit of extra. I think it's like $4,000.
It's quite it makes a difference.
And you know, when your Jerry's on that platform, it's definitely, you know, you kind of lock off that option. But I mean, it probably won't come into play. You know, there's most games that's not a factor, but I'm just pointing it out.
I don't know. Like, in my experience playing this season, I have seen quite a few of mid-game rushes exercised on this map. I guess people just get eager with the extra cash that they have from selling those platforms. You know.
And I don't know about this bomb spot either, because I don't think it reaches really. Does that like reach up? Because you really want to shoot that, you know, that curve that they're all aiming at right there, so that you can get the explosions and then hit the other side of the.
First bit of pressure here,
bit of
regen
pressure
zebras, and
here,
it forces a
boost. Yeah, that's gonna be juicy. We need a little rerush on round 11 action, maybe force up more defense than I think it's just Bacon, right? Than Bacon was planning on buying. Gonna need more than a Rico. Ooh, these zebras are... Yeah, this bomb spot is just leaking to zebras.
Oh, that's really tough to watch. All right, round 11.
Rerush on round 11? Surely, right? I guess
don't...
it just forces more. He's floating more money. Maybe it's not a good idea.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. I was thinking that forcing more would be good value, but I realized there that's actually... It's yeah.
He's just floating it. You know? Like... And he wants to buy it anyway. Like, he does want to buy it. A couple Space Cerams also force it. He's kind of floating it right now. I guess Azili person... Oh, yeah, see, then he buys it there anyway. Yeah, it wasn't worth forcing. Oh, smart.
Sometimes those
person. And Azili person with 2 plants. Oh. Azili person during that time didn't try to force more, got 2 plants up.
That was smart play right there. Yeah. Oh, look at the Bacon's going to double plant as well.
Yeah, he can. And I don't think Space Rams would even do anything here with that sub there as well. You know,
it's not because Bacon can get 1,600 from the farms, and Trip Guns is only 800. So.
But a little bit of a farm lead on Azili person's side. Now they're both just going to start ecoing, and maybe we'll see some pressure with Moabs and F-Moabs.
So this is definitely... there are parts in this game where if Azili person is not careful, he can become vulnerable to a mid-game all-out. And I think that's something we need to watch out for.
Yeah, and look at this... like, all the... I love a lot of the decisions that Azili person has been making, like greeting for farms, pressuring, not pressuring, yada yada. But the tower placements, the Jerry's in the wrong spot, the bomb's in a bad spot. It looks like he can only fit 2 subs in there as well.
Yeah, that's definitely 2 subs.
Yeah, it looks like a 2 sub pool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the tower placement could definitely use some room for improvement, but that's kind of, I feel like that's easy stuff to fix, you know what I mean? It's just like, hey, use these spots instead of those spots, but a lot of the other stuff that Azili person is doing
right. Oh, big rush coming in Azili person's way here. Sorry, this is big right here. Look at this.
Those yellows are death, right? Okay, that's just a little...
Oh, he just barely survived. Now Azili boosting... Oh, the blues!
He needs more defense. He needs more defense. He wishes he could buy a 3rd sub here. Oh, he can! He can buy a 3rd sub. Okay, he got the 3rd sub out. That's super helpful. So now if Bacon re-rushes, you just instantly assassin. Is Bacon gonna all out?
He's gonna all out. Huge all out incoming. All the farms being sold to win the game right here. Azili's buying everything. The Starco rush incoming.
Needs at least another blimp pack.
Oh, it's not gonna work, or is it?
This is death. This is death. This is so death. Jeez. So that's what Bacon's plan was. That's all Bacon's plan was all along. Did you see how much he sent around 17? Like,
it was a lot.
He sent like he queued up, like he sent 1 Moab, a bunch of rainbows, and then just auto queued 3 Moabs without even seeing how Azili person was responding. because he was just like, he had a plan, and that was, I'm going to force boost on round 17. You are going to boost, and then I'm going to Star continue with ceramics, and you're not going to be able to defend. That was it.
Yep.
He had one idea, and he was just like dead set on that idea, and he executed it, and it worked.
Starco is definitely the difference there. I think chat says that that Azili does defend if there's no Starco usage right there, and that was, I tell you what, I we were talking about it with Mir. There are points where bomb sub farm can become vulnerable in the mid game, and we just saw that happen right there. So
yeah. I mean, that's one of those annoying rushes to defend, right? Like, especially without boost. I think, I mean, really the critical mistake there from a Azili person, in my opinion, is that you really want to, I think, have your third sub pre-placed, and then if needed, you just sell a farm. Like, I think they had 3 farms, so you just sell like the market, and you just buy defense as you need it on round 17, because it really, like, if you think about it, like spaced Moabs, like, you can defend that like without boost, if you get like 2 cross-path ballistics, like maybe a mauler or something, like I maybe a second cluster, like, I think you can pretty easily defend that without boost. So I think that's the real critical thing for as a bomb player there, is that you don't want to leave yourself vulnerable to that type of cheese, and if you have boost as a bomb player, then you easily defend that round 18 rush.
Right. So I think we're ready for the finals now, which is going to be Bacon against Yellow,
right?
Yeah.
So, what you got in this one, Laser? I feel like you're going to go with Bacon.
Oh, this is interesting, because this is going to be a matchup between... Did I get the... Okay, I got the names right. This is going to be a matchup between 2 players who I do believe are susceptible to chokes on boundary line rushes, right?
What does that mean? Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Red Laser?
So I mean rushes where it's very tough to decide whether or not to boost or not in response.
Okay.
I think the type of game we're going to be seeing here with Mir, it's going to be very technical, right? I think both players are going to test the limits of how much they can greed defend, right? I think that's going to be the key.
I mean, I think Yellow's definitely going to be the aggressor here. I mean, I think Bacon's going to be kind of passive, and Yellow's going to see, kind of force, like you're saying, the decision line boundary of Bacon to be tested in terms of, like, do I boost this weird-ass Yellow rush or not?
I think at the end of the day, I think Yellow's going to be a bit more clever. I want to go with Yellow on this one.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I like how he's been playing, so...
Building site, because the thing is, at the end of the day, like, unless you actually, the only way to kill your opponent is to GG round 40 them, right? So if you think about that and then you kind of backtrack from it, it's like, yes, you could GG round 40, or you could send them a balloon and kill them before round 40. So the much more likely scenario of when I would say 99.9999999% of wins in battles 2 come from sending balloons at your opponent, sending some type of rush.
Right.
Whether it's eco, eco mixed in with AI, okay, I'll take it. Some F Moabs, some F Bads, some Titan ZOMGs, some DDTs, some regen zebras, whatever it is, regen rainbows. It's like, you kind of, in 99.999% of cases, have to send a rush to kill your opponent. So that is, I think, one thing in the slight favor of Yellow here.
All right.
And have more winning chances.
So, here we go.
But we'll see. I mean, they've played each other a lot before. These guys have been playing and battling it out for, since like season 6. And, fighting for top spin spots. I think they have some top 10 spots in the same seasons. So they're really familiar with each other. We'll see. Oh my gosh, we're getting a little dart SPAC farm from Bacon here. I don't like that at all.
I like it. I actually like it. I like it. Yellow needs to be Yellow can poke past this setup, but he needs to be clever with how he does his rushes. So
why do you like this strategy? Have you seen it before? Or do you
I've
just
seen it
wanna see
before.
something new?
I've had a couple of wins, a couple of nice wins with it. Sorry, where I was able to defend those pretty nasty rushes that people sent towards me. Right. So I think one of the keys here for Bacon is you want to get your 302 SPAC up before round 10, and you want to make sure you have something other than Churchill protecting your spike pile.
Okay. So it's about kind of just getting an early SPAC down and kind of underfending and using Churchill. And
Yeah, Bacon's gonna
yeah.
be the turtle here. He's gonna try and be the unstoppable, the immovable object. Which honestly, against Eco, I like his chances of being that immovable object. Because think
I
about
guess it'll be harder for Yellow to crack through here with an eco strat.
yeah, because Yellow's first opportunity to really try and crack through is going to be I don't know. He needs to get quite a bit of eco under his table first.
I mean, the rounds are getting stalled with this Churchill spot. Like, how does this not go late? And I mean, if it goes round 30, who would you rather be on round 30? The eco BSI player or
I think the later this goes,
SPAC player?
I think the later this goes, the more this starts to favor Yellow because I think the cracks start to show in the setup at first on round 21, and they really start to show on round 22. Because 302, I mean, SPAC's pretty cool, right? SPAC is like, oh, cool, I can just automatically just defend an FMOAB for free, right? Oh, I see an FBFB, I just got to damage it a little bit, right? Well, then you start, like, you put a couple FBFBs on the screen, right? You put, like, an FCOMG on the screen, you put some FBFBs underneath it, right? Then suddenly it's like, oh, crap, my SPAC's not going to be enough, right?
Yeah.
Also, Crossbow
Yeah,
Master.
I think
That's another thing, too. I guess,
Crossbow Master's useful.
I've seen Crossbow Master. Okay, so last time I saw Crossbow Master in a match, it was actually just the other day, and
This is an early Churchill 3 here, isn't it? Like, I feel like he used that while the balloons were still coming in. Anyway.
let's see, should still be fine here. So with all that yapping out of the way here, I do want to point out Bacon fairly close to getting his plant, which he should be able to get up here. So I think that the protocol here is going to be plant. I think Bacon wants to cross-path that plant and then try and get the Spactory up afterwards.
Does Bacon have to boost here?
I think he's fine with trickle leaks.
Okay.
Yeah, there wasn't enough layering here, so he's fine with some trickle leaks.
You think some, like, more black-yellow type of layering would have done some more there? Okay, yeah, it gets another Churchill ability out with a little layer.
Yeah, Yellow tried something. He did try something there.
Gets a SPAC to catch these camos. I like that. I was wondering why he wasn't so scared about the camo trickle leaking. And oh, I don't love this pressure from Yellow. I don't think that's going to do anything. With the SPAC there and... okay, I mean, he breaks the SPAC pile, gets a few leaks, but... Is it worth it, though, is my question.
Look at this. Yellow's still packing on the pressure here with these zebras. And it is
I mean, he's
eating away
beating
just a
down the
little bit.
spike pile, but, I mean, then the spike pile just regrows, and it's like you have to do the same thing again. It's ultimately worth it. Like, is there really a kill opportunity, or are you really slowing Bacon down that much? He's max ecoing. He has a cross-path plant. Like, I feel like he's kind of big chilling. But round 11, this looks kind of weak. He doesn't have his spalls yet. He has no pile. He has Churchill 3 and boost, though. So ultimately, he's going to be fine. Bacon wants to have his boost forced here. Because if Bacon gets his boost forced, then he gets to boost his spalls, and then he's unrushable.
Yellow playing very skinny. Doesn't have his Morglaives yet. I think he's floating that cash, though, right now. Just going to eco some rainbows here. Couple of purples there.
A couple of regions in there. He forces gets a little jug up top. Okay.
So yeah,
I guess he's just trying to protect that spile.
Yeah.
Jug.
Gotta protect the pile. You know, Yellow's gonna want to. He needs to do everything that he can to kind of just eat away at that pile, right? Because you kind of want to just like snip away at it, just like cut away at it little by little, and once it's finally weak, you go in for the kill.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to snip away at it though. Like, I think Bacon is kind of big chilling right now. I feel like Yellow's just kind of wasting a little bit of his money sending like some of those regions-based rainbows. Like, you know, he can't really follow up on it too much. I don't think he has enough money to like really make it worth it to break through within the time period that the spikes last.
Right.
Unless he just sells his Morgulaves or something.
Okay, so both these players are acting as immovable objects here for, you know, this round 13, round 16 stint of the game, but we're going to have Moabs coming up where Bacon is probably still unrushable, but Yellow, he doesn't have his essential defense up right now.
Some more pressure from Yellows and just straight up Rainbows. It looks like he missed the Rainbows and the Steel the first time, and then he sent more sets of Rainbows, but this time with the Steel. A little interesting. Yellow stopped his eco right now. He's worried about round 17 Moabs. I think that's his main concern. I think he's thinking, you know, I can just take this late as long as I don't die to Moabs here. And here's a Moab coming in.
There you go. Little check
Yellow's
Moab against Yellow.
Boost.
Oh, this is going to be tough to defend without boost, dude.
Yellow's
And Bacon
gonna
decided to boost.
Yeah, so for a
Oh, that's close!
a little bit of screen lag. Okay. He's fine, though. So, yeah, that ice clutched up at the end, but I think that Bacon would theoretically send F Moab here, and then Yellow has to T-charge it.
Yeah. And Bacon can decide to go in for more if he wants to here as well. So here's one F Moab.
Yeah, just one. Just force a T-charge.
Should be able to defend right here. There he goes.
Yeah, okay. I guess he doesn't need to cross path it. And I think he has to micro the T-charge here, and I think
he's got to micro it here because I don't think he has boost back yet.
Like $1,800 or $1,600, so it's really about the same cost as sending. Well, it's a little less than I think actually an F Moab to micro it, if you don't have Highwayman. So I think these trades are all actually going in Yellow's favor. Okay, now he opts for more permanent defense with the second one of those, and I don't think that's a great idea. He needs to boost here. I think he needs to boost. Does he not need to boost here?
Oh, he really needed those Morglaves to trigger a little earlier there. He is going to get what he wants though, which is the value defend there without boosting.
Okay, that's interesting. I thought he needed to boost there. I don't love sending the Moab here because the Moab's like not going to do anything. It's just going to instantly die to the Spile, and I think it costs 1,000 to send a Moab. And on this round,
I
think
though.
round 21. You earn 1,300 from Star Echo Steel, but round 19 you earn like 300.
Oh, gotcha.
So that was like that cost Yellow $700 to do, and it did literally nothing.
Oh, what's this? A Star Echo rush?
Just eco. He just ecoed Yellows into Star Echo spaceship just to try to scare Bacon, but didn't
interesting. Well, now he doesn't have that option though for round 22, which I'm kind of surprised here because because Bacon doesn't have his 4XX spike pile up right now. He still only has 302.
What, you think he's weak to like FCOMG then?
I think FCOMG is value here at the minimum.
Okay. Looks like not a whole lot of eco coming through. Okay.
Ooh, here we go. ZOMG headed Bacon's way. Many BFBs headed Yellow's way. Yellow needs to defend his rush to have a chance at winning this game.
Ooh, and just a regular BFB. I think Bacon can defend this on boost. Yellow is not defending his side. By the way, I don't think.
Yellow needs a fourth more glaives, and I think he needs at least one T charge afterwards to have a chance, and that's to have a chance.
At least one T charge on tower boost. Yeah, Bacon
gets his defense done just
but
fine.
Will Yellow defend this? I don't
Yellow's
think
in trouble
so.
here.
Yeah, this looks like it's coming through.
Oh, he's trying to micro the ice, but it's not going to work. Or is it? Or is it? Or is it? Or is it?
What?
He's still alive.
What?
6 lives left. Bacon coming back for more. He sent 6, 7, 8, 9 BFBs headed Yellow's way. T-Charge is coming out on Yellow's screen.
That?
This is a rush to win the game. Has Bacon left him? Did he leave enough defense on screen? Could he be vulnerable to the counter rush? Bacon's gotten the 302 back on his screen. I think he's protected against the counter rush. Yellow's gonna try it anyways. F Moabs, regular Moabs. Churchill 10 coming out, destroys the Moabs. Yellow still needs to defend on his side of the screen. Oh!
Yellow. Dang. That was a close game. I cannot believe Yellow defended that first BFB rush.
That was incredible. How did he defend that? That was incredible. That was incredible.
It didn't look like he defended at all. It looked like he leaked like 1,000,000 lives.
Jesus,
Like-
the ice micro, those balloons went all the way to the exit. I mean, Yellow was literally staring, like, he was staring death in the mirror, dude, and he still got it. He still defended. That's incredible. That was incredible. And on the rerush, Bacon, like, he went for not just one rush, but 2 rushes. And somehow on the second rush, he defended there. That's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, he hadn't popped all the balloons on the second rush there, Yellow, but I think he was probably defending with all those Chi charges up. So, yeah, I mean, and that was a good counter. I think Yellow was probably defending, and like obviously Bacon wasn't defending the counter there, so like it was just all around like pretty well played by Yellow.
Yeah. But I think hopefully you understand what I was talking about with the crack starting to show on that composition there. Really on round 22, right? Because Bacon did defend that ZOMG, right? He did defend it, but I mean it wore out his spike pal, right? He became vulnerable after that ZOMG. It started off as an unrushable comp for Bacon, but it quickly became rushable.
Yeah. I mean, do you think an F ZOMG or a ZOMG? I guess it just depends on how much money you have, maybe. But
yeah, I guess I know if Bacon gets an F ZOMG there, like there's a good chance he just straight up dies, right? But the problem there is that Yellow was already. Oh, what the hell? Stream died. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
But the problem there, and we saw it in action right there with Mir. If Yellow sent an FZOMG instead of a ZOMG, he doesn't have enough money to defend the counter rush, and he just dies and loses the game.
So we're seeing another AFE mirror here, and some interesting decisions already being made. I think Yellow is going for the higher eco route. Bacon is going for the lower eco round 1 Jericho route. And I think the reason I guess Bacon's doing that, especially, is because he's going Agent Jericho here, which is not something you see very often.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I'm curious from your perspective. Why do you think? I think I have my suspicions. Why do you think Bacon's going Agent? Because I think it's an intentional choice.
Man. I mean, I know the one thing with regular Jericho is that, I mean, if you play it right, you can get extra money off the steals. And you know, something that's worth thinking about with Mir is, let's imagine that these players are trying to greed their plant, right? You know, at some point Bacon's going to get that Jericho steal up, right? I think it's the second Jericho steal, and he's going to be able to get that full 250 off of Yellow, who's just trying to save her plant, right?
Yeah, I think that's a thing there, is that, you know, the only way to dodge the second steal on round 7 is to go the no plant 2-2-0-0 farm routes.
Yeah.
So that's not a great route. You kind of restrict access to an early plantation by going Agent Jericho. I think that's one thing, but I don't think that's the main reason to go Agent Jericho here.
What are your
the
suspicions?
I think the main reason to go Agent Jericho here is actually like the decoy on, for example, round 30.
Ooh.
Because the Flying Fortress, you know, it'll target the decoy.
That's right.
And so if Bacon can kind of like make this go to round 30, I think he's hoping that decoy can screw up the Flying Fortress enough on Yellow's side so that he doesn't do enough FBAT damage. And you know, I don't know how many FBATs exactly Bacon's planning on sending, like maybe a couple FBATs and a decoy, and then, you know, letting it rip and seeing where he goes from there. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, it probably won't get to round 30 though, so I think that's the reason why, like, you might not want to go Agent, because one of the main downsides to him too is just that you can dodge the steals. Like on round 4, you can dodge that steal if you play well. You know, you can dodge some of these various steals happening, and if you do dodge the steals, and especially on round 11, you can dodge that steal pretty easily by just pre-buying defense or farms.
Right.
And so I think ultimately you make less money with Agent throughout the game than you make with Highwayman, just because of the ability to dodge steals. But I don't know. I haven't labbed it out, and I think it just depends on the player and how good they are at dodging them, and how much they really invest into dodging the steals. So there's trade-offs here and there, but I'm interested to see how this game goes. I think the only other thing I'd point out why, from my experience learning AFE, I've gravitated towards Highwayman.
Right.
Is AFE is actually extremely weak around 11, right? If you can rush round 11 and force tower boost, then you can re-rush round 13 and oftentimes kill them. So Highwayman kind of covers that round 11 a lot better than any other Jericho. Starico doesn't help in round 11. Agent, they can block your steal, and it's not an instant steal, so it's not just instant money and value on round 11. So in terms of like making yourself safe against round 11,
Oh, Regen Zebra. Sorry to interrupt with me. Regen Zebra's coming Bacon's way here. And a boost from Bacon.
It's a good idea, and he's playing exactly into the Highwayman. As Highwayman, you play aggressive, you bait their boost round 9, now he can re-rush round 11 with a $650 advantage. Bacon can get no money round 11, he can dodge all of his steal by sending him a rush. And I really, really like Yellow's position. This is exactly how you should play Highwayman. You have to be aggressive, you have to take care of your round 11 advantage. He gets such
Here comes
a late,
the re-rush.
that's it, this is game, this is
Boosted
game.
Zebras to win the game.
There's literally no way he's defending this.
Oh, Bacon's trying to micro the balloon trap the best that he can to survive. Is it going to work? I don't think it's going to work. There's no way.
No way. This is a 0% chance.
Oh, he's still microing. He's still microing. He's still microing. He's still microing. Oh, and it finally gets through.
Yeah, boosting round 9 is really bad there. I think Bacon boosted way too soon round 9, and that's a reason why like I think you kind of have to go Highwayman with AFE, is because it leaves you vulnerable to the types of like just a straight up round 11 rush like that. Like not only did the round 9 boost open it up to the round 11 rush, but I think that's the reason that Yellow pressured round 9 was because Bacon was already a little bit weak to round 11 based on his hero choice. So you double that down by pressuring round 9, trying to force a tower boost, and then just executing him.
That was really good execution. I love it, dude, because Yellow saw the opportunity. He saw that Bacon didn't have his sprockets up, and that was just a perfect execution. I mean, we know that it's dangerous to go for 3-2-0 farm AFE, right? Because that round 9 pressure and you know, and with me, are you talking about the dynamics with Jericho versus Highwayman Jericho? I mean, that was an opportunity and a half right there, and Yellow went for it. He's up 2-0 in the series, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect this to be a 30. I didn't expect this to be a clean 30 and a handshake, but it might be what we're seeing here. We'll see. We'll see if Bacon's got that dog in him, as they say. Can he mount the comeback?
Well, actually, the term having that dog in you, it comes from that time that I leaked a camo balloon when I had 1 life left and I had the decamo mortar, and it wasn't aimed at the camo red. So
I think it was invented before you existed, but you know, we can attribute it to.
If you're
just giving false etymology, idioms and sayings.
If you're just joining us, it's Game 3 of Popology Weekly 5. Yellow's up 2-0 on Bacon. It's a best-of-5 series. If Yellow wins this, he does win the tournament. Want to thank all of you for joining us, all 33 of you for joining us for this tournament here.
Oh my god. And Bacon is surrendering.
What the heck is Bacon playing?
He is playing DFE to try to beat AFE.
This is, well, that's an interesting choice.
So I know a lot about DFE. I used to play a lot of DFE, right?
Right.
It used to be good.
Right.
But it has some issues. It has some issues. And I wonder, and see, the thing is that Yellow was around before DFE meta. Yellow's an old school type of player. Now, if this was Bacon versus Eat Boy, then I would say Bacon has a much better chance to win. But against Yellow, who has played many games against DFE before, like, I think Yellow knows why it's not meta, but what rushes would you send as AFE versus DFE?
Ooh. Well, I think the first thing you can do is just pressure this Sentai spot, right? You see, I mean, Yellow's got Bacon Sentai on the ropes here. You can mess around with him a little bit with some layering. Now, if Bacon does micro the Sentai effectively, right, he can minimize the damage done by that layering. But I mean, look at where Sentai's aimed right now, right?
Yeah, you want them aimed on blast here, ideally, like, you know, and that's when you're feeling safe and cozy. But when you have them kind of chasing and shooting at the exit, and all of this RBE on screen. See, that's a thing that I like to think about sometimes too, especially playing Dartling. It's like you want to minimize the amount of RBE that's currently on the screen.
Right. Okay, so the Sentai 3 coming out.
Yeah, and then he gets to stop chasing here. But I mean, even like the thing is, like I think a lot of people tend to play Churchill now over Sentai because
Right.
you know Sentai can't even defend pinks here. He can't defend whites. Like he's already having to get an NG. He sold it for some reason.
Oh, I think he misplaced the NG. I think he made an error there on his NG placement.
Shouldn't
oh,
it be getting
Dartling
Dartling
placement?
or something? Yeah, he's getting Dartling because he's getting a Dartling. That's for the black, so that's an anti-black balloon Dartling. I think he placed it a little oddly. I would have liked to maybe see it like under the track here, aimed at the beginning of the scent. But okay, he angles it that way. I guess that's fine. It's fine. It's fine probably. But yeah, that's an anti-black balloon Dartling. It's a classic Airtoes tech.
Well, all this is
But
happening.
I guess he needs it for
I'm-
whites. Yeah, he needs it
Yeah.
for whites because Sentai sucks now with the nerf.
Yeah. Would you get concerned about these trickle leaks here? You see Bacon down to 80 lives. He is trickle leaking a little bit.
I wouldn't be too concerned about it. I mean, I don't think that's where this comp is weak. I think just as you start to progress throughout the game, it gets a lot weaker. Like, you know, I think an FBFB is pretty hard to defend. An FCMG is pretty hard to defend. Two FCMGs, you need like XXL trap. Like, you know, obviously round 26 is a huge issue. You know, you have Churchill 10, but then what do you have after that? XXL?
Oh, these trickle leaks are getting they're
mad.
getting a little unnerving right here for Bacon. He just got a second Dartling up.
I think he's fine. You know, Yellow's not going to be too aggressive. Yellow wants to hit his breakpoint, so he can't afford to send too much pressure here. Yellow's going to be wanting to go for like cross-pathing farms. And, yeah, he's going for this. I mean, Yellow's, and then now he's going to be going into, you know, getting up his Sexpert, building up the Sprockets for round 9. He doesn't want to boost. He wants to play this safe. I think if Yellow just plays this safe and smart, doesn't send too much pressure really early, and hits all of his compositional breakpoints, then he'll be fine.
Gotcha. Now I want to point out Yellow is a little bit late to his sprockets there, but it's still just fine.
Yeah, Bacon's just greeting. He's just going for a second farm. He's not going to send any pressure either. See, that's the thing about is that the only theoretical reason why you would go DFE over AFE is ultra boosted MAD. Because, like, you know, and obviously DFE even has type problems, by the way. Like ZMG,
Right.
like DFE technically even dies in round 30.
Oh
Like,
no!
there's
Yellow setting a rush towards Bacon. Bacon was a little bit late
it's
to
not
the
gonna do anything.
Sexpert.
It's not going to do anything. I don't think that's a good rush. I don't think that's a rush you want to see. Like, what did that force? What did that force? Churchill Sentai 3? Like, unless you're going to re-rush here, which you should not re-rush, then, like, what are you forcing? You know, you're spending money on this where you could have gotten a second. That's the way I'm Lost tends to play these matchups versus Jericho's. So if he goes against some... He oftentimes, instead of using his round 11 advantage to send a little bit of a pressure or poke rush or kill rush, he'll just like get a double plant.
All right, big money
which I
opportunity right
like.
here. Here comes the money round.
So that is actually a slight advantage to DFE.
Yellow wants to punish. He's going to send it
Whoa,
on.
he sold his Sexpert for that.
That was not a good move, Withmere.
Oh, he needs to buy that Sexpert back. He needs to get a foam. Bacon needs some defense. Is he going to buy an HRP? What is...
Oh, and now another rush.
HRP is not a
on
good
the
tower.
board.
HRP is not a good tower. Okay, the trap clutches up with the trap and with Sentai. He's fine, I guess. But do you really want to buy HRP here? Like, it's so much more expensive than a Sexpert.
Man. Do you re-rush if you're Yellow? Do you re-rush? Yellow's not re-rushing.
No, he has a plant lead now.
Oh, he is going to
So,
re-rush.
and
He is going to
that's-
re-rush. Here it is to win the game.
Oh, this is an
Bacon's
all
going to
out.
Rocket Storm to defend.
This is a bad re-rush.
Yeah, this was not a good
re-rush.
move right here because Bacon still has Rocket Storm available. Lots of cerams, but they're going to be no match for Rocket Storm. Still defending,
did
still
not
defending,
expect
still
him to
defending.
re-rush.
Yellow sent everything towards Bacon, but it's not
What?
going to work. Bacon's going to take this game right here.
Dude, just take him around 30 and send him tight COMGs. Huh.
Remember what we saw earlier with Mir, where Yeet Boy had that huge farm advantage and Yellow just decided to just burn Yeet Boy? I think Yellow tried to do that again, but this time Bacon was prepared. I know that the defense wasn't necessarily optimal, right? We saw HRP on the board, right? But it worked, and I think that's what counts. The defense worked.
Yeah, it worked. It worked. I mean, HRP plus Sentai plus a trap, like, it's gonna take a ridiculous amount of regen rainbows to get through that.
Big misjudgment though
So-
from Yellow, because I
Yeah.
think Yellow wins that if Bacon doesn't have a farm to sell, but Bacon had a farm to sell. He had Rocket Storm as an obvious choice there to defend, and it was routine for Bacon. So Yellow gets to choose the next map, by the way.
I see a question in the Twitch chat. It says, HRP not great? I use it almost every game. In that situation, I think I use too, right? If I'm using like Dartling Farm Alp or Dartling Boat Alp or like Dartling Druid Village or something like that, like, you know, HRP is definitely viable and probably the optimal and correct play in a lot of those scenarios, just because it can, you know, defend rounds 11, 12, and sort of 13-ish a little bit. But it's pretty expensive. HRP's gotten a bunch of nerfs, and if you have an option in your comp to something like Sentry Expert on the MG, I think it's a better option. So it depends on your other towers. I think it's just because of the comp that Bacon is running that I would say HRP probably wasn't the most optimal play. We're seeing a run back.
Yeah, we're seeing a run back. Well, so some quick summary of what happened last time, right? Bacon was very eager to get his farms up, right? He sold Sentry Expert into Balloon Trap, and he told Yellow, come at me. Come at me, boy. He was like Muhammad Ali when the other guy, like, versus the other guy, right? I don't know who the other guy was. I only remember who Muhammad Ali was, but... And Yellow tried to rush him, and it didn't work. So, how do you win this time with Mir? Like, what do you...
Just
Like, what if Bacon
AFK.
pulls the same thing again? How do you win against it?
Just AFK. You just AFK. It, like, the Dartling NG farm is position right. Like, it's awful. It's awful. Like, the one advantage that I didn't think about from the last game too that I should have mentioned,
Right.
is that the trap money. So Bacon will be getting a lot more trap money in this matchup, right? Just because of Jerry AI versus Sid AI.
Right.
So that is, like, you know, a little bit of a slight advantage, and it's not a thing. I think it might. It's like almost in the line of like Jericho's deals. Oh, and wait, is he going Star?
Yeah, he's going Starico. You know what it is with me? I think he just wants to be prepared if Bacon tries to pull that again. I think Yellow is having a different thought process than you with Mir, because with Mir, you're saying, go AFK, just go AFK. And Yellow's thinking, no, you're not doing that again. If you try that again, I'm going to rush you, and it's going to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like you know, the extra regen modifier, the star fire, regen rainbow rush, and this time surely it'll work. Get through the trap, and the foam, and the HRP, and the Sentai, and the Sentai 3, and the tower boost. I mean, good luck. I mean, you know, that's not necessarily an avenue that I would take to win this game, but I suppose it's possible.
Dude, I feel like if you're Bacon, like, even if you're playing against Starico, I feel like you got to try that same thing over again, you know? Come at me, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, you want them to just send you, I guess, rushes and stuff, and I think that's always helpful in any matchup. Even though I think, yeah, Bacon's idea here is just to, I guess, use the trap money advantage to take it late, to get an MAD up. I mean, there's arguments because, like, the Flying Fortress isn't like it's good as a solo tower, but if you have enough money and go enough, then you need more than just a Flying Fortress, right?
Quite a few
Like, you
leaks here
start
coming
putting up,
on Bacon's side. Sorry to interrupt with
what is
Mir.
that Dartling going? Targeting. And he has an NG as well?
This is weird. I'm
This looks
surprised.
very awkward.
Yeah, because he had his setup last time that was working just fine. I don't know why he changed the setup for this matchup.
Well, he opts for the Dartling spot that I think he should have gone for last, but and then he aims it where he, yeah, at the very entrance, but now he doesn't aim it at the very entrance. It's just a little
think
bit of
he
odd
got
gameplay. I don't think
scared of
Bacon's
the
very
triple
used to
leaks.
running this composition. Yeah, I don't think Bacon's very used to running this composition. I don't think it's something he often runs, you know, in the last year. So I think there's just a little bit of unpolished awkwardness to his execution of it that's going to be a little inevitable from lack of practice.
Now those camos coming out. But again, they're not going to be a problem with the Dartling. Bacon's got his farm up, by the way, his 300 farm.
Yeah, set the second farm too. He's going for crosspath here. He wants to I think. Oh, he is kind of susceptible to some
Oh.
region zebras here, but it doesn't look like yellow's going to pressure because
Maybe
he
yellow
doesn't
got
have his
away.
Sentai 3. So region zebras would have done a lot, I think, with the
I feel
late
like that's
NG
a,
and the no
that's,
Sentai
that's a
3.
misplay, isn't it? Because
It's arguable. I mean, you could argue AFK just go to 30, and you know that's an argument you could make. So you know, I'm not going to die on that hill.
Bacon this time is
I can
prepared
see
with
the-
this expert. He does get it up pre-round 11 here, so now there is no rushing round 11 rushing opportunity here. Not a feasible one, at least.
I would say it's not AFE level prepared but he doesn't need to be AFE level prepared. He only had one Sexpert turret, the Red Sentry up, which is a good one, but you know, with only one Sexpert turret up for round 11, you're not technically defending it, but Bacon also just had Sentai and Sentai 3 and stuff, so with that hero choice, he was fine for round 11.
Right. We know how vulnerable both these players can be if they make even just one misstep, but once again, you see Bacon selling this expert into the trap, and Yellow's going to try it. Just poke at him. Just poking at him
Doing
here.
anything.
I don't like
I
these
don't
pokes,
like this. Wait, I don't like this flowchart from Bacon. He keeps on like buying Sexpert for round 11, selling it round 13 for trap. Like, isn't that just the oddest flowchart you've ever seen?
though. Definitely, and I don't know. It does make me wonder why not just go for trap directly, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna try to say, you know, rush through a trap, just buy the trap maybe. And what are these rushes? They're just not very big rushes. I guess you just bait Churchill through there.
Well,
So now he's gonna try to force HRP? Probably.
bad rush, but that was also a bad response. Round 16, and Yellow has a chance here. And there he is. He's going to take
Okay.
that chance. Boosted R-Rod right
Yeah,
here.
HRP.
Coming Bacon's way. Bacon going to get the HRP, but it's up against Darko Regrows. Oh, Bacon tried to greet it without the boost. He still defends.
It's not enough. That's what I'm saying. Like, matter. Just go Highwayman. Don't go Starco. Stop rushing. Like,
Your thought process is proving to win out here with me in this game as that rush. Again, Bacon smartly held on to the boost. It was tough. It was gritty, but he was able to do it. And now Bacon, I mean, whose position? You like Bacon's position better here, right?
I think I would still rather be in Yellow's position. I think round 30
Really?
is a terrible issue for Bacon. I mean, tight COMGs. How are you defending tight COMGs? How? Because if
that
I
is
send
fair.
an FBAD, then you have to get a MAD, right?
Right.
And so if I send a FBAD with some tight COMGs unfortunate, like, what are you getting? You're getting probably an XXL trap, you know, maybe Radiant Doom or a Bez. I don't know how much money you have, you know, if you have enough money for all those things, but you probably don't. And it's just like, how are you defending an FBAD with infinite tight COMGs underneath it? I don't really think you are.
I see what you mean.
And then
with
Yellow
your-
just has so many more tools with his A's to defend that type of stuff.
I wonder if Yellow still got value out of that rush, even though he didn't get the boost out of Bacon.
Yeah, but he got HRP out. He didn't get a kill, but he got HRP on the board, and Bacon was desperately trying to not buy HRP.
Seeing some steals incoming here.
Yeah, I don't know. Once again, he always sends a Moab with his steal, and I don't think it's worth doing that until round 21. Because did that do anything? It didn't force any defense. It didn't force any ability, right? He still has Sentai 3. Maybe he bought Laser Shock. I'm not sure. But, like, it just cost you... Yes, you make $300 from the round 19 Moab steal, but it costs you 1,000 to send the Moabs, and you're down 700. Oh, only... okay, he used his boost because he only has 2 NGs for round 21. Not really enough, in my opinion, on Bacon's side. You really want to get like 2 foams, 3 NGs for round 21, but not enough there. So he burns a tower boost to try to defend the AI and the FBFB. I do think that FBFB was a good value send there. Maybe.
Right.
I mean, I guess technically all he got was boost and laser cannon, right?
I think there's no shot that Bacon can get around 23 Wall Street now after that send.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think
Yeah.
unless he wants to sell like all... Okay, this is good. This is
There you go.
good use of the Moab steal.
I'm
Moab
s-
steal
well,
here.
Are you surprised that that Bacon hasn't sent anything towards Yellow's way? Not even like an FBFB, for instance? Because look at how skinny Yellow's playing right now.
Because that's the only idea behind it's just that, you know, if I do have infinite money and I can afford all tier 5 Dartlings, all tier 5 NGs, I start ultra boosting my MAD, and like if both of these compositions are on round 3, then DFE has a slight advantage. But that's the only time that DFE has an advantage in this matchup.
Huge turning point
So
right here is UMG headed Bacon's
playing
way. And Bacon's going to respond by getting Paxel.
Yeah, Paxel, I mean, I think it's the correct response there. I think it's the only response there. And
I don't think Bacon's getting his Monkey Wall Street with Mir.
It's $11,000 he is. It's $11,000 for Paxel and $5,000 for the ZOMG, so I think it's a good trade there.
Oh, he did get it. There you go. Had to sell his energy traps to do it, but he did get it just fine.
Yeah. A little bit of pressure. It's just a steal, right? I couldn't really see the steal animations on the balloons, but yeah, okay, I see it on the MOAB now. It's definitely just a steal.
Bacon's gonna, sorry, Yellow's gonna be around late to his Monkey Wall Street because of that ZOMG send, which is that actually hurt him quite a bit, honestly. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I can do that math real quick. I'm not sure that that was worth it, because, you know, if you think about 11,000, the upgrade.
I don't think it was, I mean, the fact that it stopped him from getting the Monkey Wall Street on round 24, I think that might not have been worth it. All right, round 26 here.
It cost Bacon double laser cannon? What? Send him purple points. What is this?
I don't understand the, this doesn't defend, does it?
He wants to go double Paxel to try to track some is the idea here. My DDT defense is going to be Churchill 10, which is the only legitimate defense he has, and then tracking them with Paxels to try to kill. And some for unfortified, for like one unfortified tower boost, I think it kind of works to track it with 2 Paxels, but it's not legitimate. Okay, and here, this forces the Churchill.
This is going to force Churchill 10.
Churchill 10. Yeah.
And now Yellow got to come back again. It's boosted.
And now this is not going to defend my brother.
This is the force game 5.
Yeah.
Getting so XXL trap. Bacon is going to defend.
Yep. So that's his only legitimate DDT defense. But I think that Yellow sent way too much there. I mean, with spaced FDDTs on round 27, do you really send 6 of them?
Yeah, that definitely burned his eco. But I mean, for what it's worth, Bacon. Well, actually, look at this. Bacon's greeding out Monkey Wall Street.
Need a rerush. He needs to rerush. All out camo tight ceramics. All out camo tight ceramics.
He's not going for it.
Tight ceramics.
Oh,
tight ceramics.
This is an all out right here.
Oh,
many DDTs. Now Matt is afforded. Bacon's going to defend. No tight ceramics though. Yellow just sold all his farms for that.
You can't do all unfortified. Okay,
now the tight ceramics. Here it is to win the game. DDT's underneath. Bacon's going to try and micro. The Dartling is not going to work. You know, he gets Ray of Doom. He gets Ray of Doom. It's going to work.
Ray of Doom solos. Ray of Doom okay, I wasn't even really thinking. Good option there. Unfortified DDTs and tight
That's
ceramics.
Incredible.
It's honestly, like, I guess that's the option. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so
I'm gonna correct myself for what happened earlier, because that Bacon win actually forced Game 5. Am I correct in that? That Bacon win does force Game 5?
Yeah, I think that forces Game 5 now. So hopefully, Yellow puts his damn pride away and kind of picks a different map, because it seems like he's not gonna win on Sands Time, to be honest with you.
Man. So, I mean, I just wonder, like, with Mir, what would you have done differently there in Yellow's position?
I think in hindsight, I'll say in hindsight, just not to be a pretentious asshole,
right?
In hindsight, from looking at the game and analyzing it, I think that the turning point of the match was the too many spaced. I think it was round 27 spaced FDDTs. I think for one thing, he should have sent it on round 26. I think I liked the first one to get Churchill 10 out. But then sending 6 or 7 of them, I think even one more FDDT forces a triple XL trap. But instead he sent 7 and forced a triple XL trap. So from that position, he had to all in and all out on 28 because Bacon got back up his Monkey Wall Street and he had like triple Yellow's eco. So Yellow had to all out and put himself in that position. So I think that was the big turning point that was like, okay, now the game is lost. When you sent way too many FDDTs, and spaced FDDTs aren't going to overwhelm triple XL trap like that. Unless maybe you do like some sort of cheeky, like put some like FCOMGs behind to try to fill up the RB of the trap and get it to like be replacing when the FDDTs are coming back around the bend. But I mean, outside of that, I mean, I think you force the triple XL there, you force the monkey 2 FDDTs, and then you move on and you try to execute and use your money advantage in round 30 to kill him.
All right, this is the deciding match right here. Whoever wins this game wins the tournament. Bacon playing Tack, Yellow playing Ace.
Oh, this is interesting. I didn't know if Yellow... I've seen... I feel like 51 Aliens. Okay, they normally use Gwen, though, because I don't think that this really defends very well without Gwen.
Yeah, one of the things about Gwen...
really survive.
When you play Gwen AFE on this map, you are very resilient against rushes. Your opponent has to send a pretty decent-sized rush in order to force action. But that same thing doesn't necessarily apply with Starco. One of the cool things with Gwen, too, with Mir, is that you don't have to get Bomber Ace on round 5 if you play Gwen. You can build right into your Engie. Yep, you can cocktail and build into your Engie and get the upgrades on your Ace later as deemed necessary.
And how does Gwen interact if, like, does she heat up the Engie turrets themselves?
Yeah, she heats up the Engie turrets and makes them better. I don't know the specifics, but I know it's good. It's good tech. I love running that tech. It's so much fun.
Just like increased Pierce on them. So this is interesting. I mean, I've lost all hope and faith in Yellow, unfortunately.
I mean, there's definitely not good play those last 2 games.
He's going AFE here. He's lost a few. I don't normally see him or would think that he would play AFE on this map. I don't normally see the top AFE players going, Jericho AFE on this map.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going Starco as well, which is...
I don't like this. I don't like the Starco decision here. I feel like...
Yeah, I think a Highwayman I would like a little bit more.
Yeah.
I would even like... I mean, it's just... I feel like Bacon's just going to play a very conventional game of Tack Mortar here and win, is my prediction. But we'll see. I mean, technically, I'd say that if Yellow plays it perfectly, and he hasn't really made many or any mistakes yet, then Yellow will win the game. I mean, he's going to be able to get the Engie up. This is a really, really, really good Engie map because of the split path, kind of like Sands of Time, where you have the AI coming separately. The trap is going to get a lot more money. There's no counterplay for the trap. You can't eco into the trap to mitigate it. So against a Jericho with Engie, like, he does have some advantage. And the other thing really working into Yellow's is that Bacon went for the Bozo attack spot. He is not anti-stalling. So this is exactly what Yellow wants. And if you're Yellow, you're thinking, okay, AFE, get up some traps, be unrushable, like go round 30, get up a Flying Fortress. And 1 FBAD is so hard for defend. And it's really not that hard for AFE to defend. If you get to that point with like Overclock, Monkey Wall Streets, and a Banana Central on round 30, that's where you're feeling really good as an AFE player.
Now here's a claim from Mao. Mao says Bacon can only win round 16. Agree or disagree?
Round 16. Round 16 is one of those sneaky rounds play AFE with. AFE things like, obviously camo rushes, I'm Lost has killed me with like a random round 23 boosted camo zebra rush before in an AFE mirror. There's some things that AFE is weaker to that people are just kind of starting to incorporate into the matchups. I think an all-out Saram is definitely in the cards here. I don't know if Bacon would go for that though. I don't know if I see Bacon as that type of guy.
Sexpert gotten on Yellow's side here, by the way. I want to think that Bacon might set up for a mid-game rush to occur maybe starting on round 21 or 22. Oh, look at this. Boosted Zebras. Yellow is going to boost in response. This is what Bacon wanted. He wanted that boost from Yellow to give himself the re-rush opportunity for round 13. I think this is what Bacon was looking for.
So I need to see a second foam coming in here and then he's trap micro, right? Like you want the foam there before the rush because it doesn't get as much value mid rush. So he's not buying a second. There it is. There's a second.
There's a second foam.
Okay. So now, are we going to see an
now to win the game? Yep. Starting off with regular rainbows.
We're going to see some
and
trap
stacking
micro,
on those
maybe. I need to see
rainbows.
a little quicker trap micro. He's cross-pathing the trap. What's that going to do?
Who's headed Bacon's way?
Well, you need to micro the trap,
so dead.
not
He's dead a million times over.
No, he's defending.
No, he's defending. He's defending. It's incredible. Bacon sending more and more to try and win. 3 traps on screen.
Boost back.
Yellow counter rushing.
He still has turrets up from his Sexpert.
Oh, who's going to win? It's a race to the finish. Which rush makes it through? Yellow wins. Yellow wins.
Oh, he went for the all-out, and it just did not work. The game was too stalled. Yellow had too much money. He could trap micro too many times. Mallow was calling round 16, but Bacon saw, the tower boost round 11 and said, I'm going for the teeth here. For the heart. Work.
Man. Withbear, you got to walk us through how did Yellow defend the all-out when he did not have boost?
Well, he got up the 2 foams, which, kind of took off the access to camo and region balloons. And then he sold, I don't know if he sold both the foams, he definitely sold the Sexpert. And he started selling into some trap micro. And that's really basically it. You kind of just trap micro and pray at that point. You have the foams up. They're decamoing for your trap. They're de-regening for your towers. And you're just trap microing and trying to capture all the RB that you can. And oftentimes it kind of works out, especially in round 13. Round 16, you can't trap micro that. Ceramics have too much RBE. But yep. That was well played by Yellow. Good little fin there. 2 stalled of a game. And he takes home the tournament.
I tell you what, that was an exciting set of matches right there. Some really close matches. There was a lot of stuff that happened there that I just wasn't expecting it with me. That action was crazy, dude.
Yeah, that was well played by both players. I mean, it was a good, almost Bacon DFE, which was very unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, Bacon pulling off those 2 wins with DFE was pretty good stuff. I want to thank the viewers on Twitch. 36 of you watching for right now. So great viewership. Hope you all enjoyed this weekly tournament. And again, we're gonna be back next week. We are gonna be back next week, all right, with more Popology weekly tournament games. We're gonna be back next week, right? With me, I'm not sure if it's gonna be necessarily the 2 of us commentating, but shout out to Emil playing
doing it weekly. So
yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like R4 and different game modes. I think this one was a little mix up the last one type of tournaments, which were kind of fun, but it's obviously cool to mix in some regular mode tournaments as well, and see who comes out on top. So congrats to Yellow. Appreciate you letting me hop on commentary, Red Laser, even though I didn't ask, I just hopped on, but I always enjoy any opportunity to commentate with you.
Oh yeah. Can you slide the raid? I don't actually have like access to like the account. I can't actually run raids on this channel.
Yeah, I think Emil playing is the only one who can log into P2 Popology.
Yep, he's the only one.
Anyway, I'm out.
Yep. Catch you around with me.
All right, later, Red Laser. Later. It was a good tourney.
It was
Congrats
a good tourney.
to Yellow. Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations to him. What we will do is Emil slide through raid. Everybody ping Emil playing in Popology. Surely he won't get pissed off that I just asked 30-something people to ping Emil playing. Like, it'll be fine. Just ping him and tell him to run a raid on Bacon or something. I'm gonna be out of here in like a minute, but yeah, nice little 2-hour tourney. Pretty good stuff. So. Let's see. How many pings are we going to see here? Oh, Jesus. All right. I guess I'll just ping him as well. Yep. Hey Emil, if you're listening to the Twitch stream, I want you to run a raid on Bacon. Like just raid him. You know. We're trying to slide through. Give him the Popology raid. Pretty please. Emil Plain says everyone just go to Bacon stream. That's incredible. All right, well. Type come on, Emil. Type. It's like raid. What is it? Bacon is the best. I think that's how it is. Bacon appears offline to me. I'm sure he'll be online soon. Thank you to the casters and all the participants. Have a nice day, all. Thank you, Cakerphone, for hopping in. So, my computer where I am right now doesn't have access to Twitch. That's an L. And this is why I should have mod perms on this channel, but we'll talk about that some other time. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna log off in 60 seconds, regardless whether or not we actually get the raid. So, yeah. Is there a screen here for like? Okay, there isn't one for stream ending. There's only one for like starting soon. It's so misleading though to just put starting soon. I don't know. You can enjoy the match results though. That was some incredible play. But yeah. Okay, well I want to run out of here, so I will. Oh wait a minute. Emil says hold on. Okay, I'm gonna hold on actually, since Emil isn't giving up on this. Bye Red Laser, bye Taco. For those of you that's still hanging around, if we could get some nice clips of the tournament, that would be great. Always cool to get some Twitch clips that we can spread around to other people. I want to turn this electronic music off. I don't like that electronic music. Look, Emil just told me to play the electronic music so we could have something that was, like, playing, you know? But, yeah. Alright, I can stop recording that. And then I can stop recording that. There we go. Yeah, this is what happens when we're not prepared. Play a ranked game on God. I feel like I would be like abusing my stream key privileges. That's one way to get the stream key privileges revoked. It's kind of crazy how the stream key stuff works though. Like okay, what's up? Let's see what's happening here in tournament admin. Can't raid from here, unfortunately. Okay, that's a bummer. All right, well, I'm just going to end it. Just go to Bacon stream, all right? I'll be on Bacon stream as well, so you'll hear me yell at Bacon for losing or something. I'll catch y'all around soon. See ya.